welcome to the Mariel header. My name is Mariel, and today I'm going to show you how to recreate those Betty and Veronica looks that you just saw. I based those looks on the 1950s Archie comics, so you can also apply these to any sort of retro, pinup, Betty Page, Sandy from Grease costume that you may be doing for this Halloween. Let's start with Veronica, my favorite. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in dark brown and the 7B brush. I'm just going to brush the hairs, fill in any gaps that are there. Keep in mind that Veronica's hair is very, very dark, so you can go a little overboard with the brow. Now I'm going to use a black liner to roughly draw in the shape of the eyeliner I'm going to do. This is going to serve as a guide. Now that we have that area figured out, we're going to go in with some eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Veronica Cosmetics Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs palette. I'm going to use my Pencil Me In MOTD brush and Java 103. Now I'm going to go back in with the Pencil Me In brush and Saddle 106. Now go into your bottom lash line with that same Pencil Me In brush and Saddle eyeshadow. Now you're going to grab a highlighting color. I'm going to use the very pearly white highlighter from Nicole Guerrero's Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black. Line your eye from the inner corner to the outer corner, following the guide that you already created. Be sure to take it slow, don't rush, draw with caution. Let that set, try not to blink for a little while. Now we're going to take some black eyeshadow and set that liquid liner just so it won't crack and fall off. I'm going to use my straight to the point brush from MOTD and Gray 111. You can go ahead and go back with some lighter concealer to clean up any mistakes. Now I'm going to go back in with Forever Lit and my eye-catching crease brush and pack that all in the center of my eyelid. Now I'm just grabbing some more of that Gray 111 eyeshadow with my straight to the point brush, and I'm going to define my crease. Now I'm going to run that in the outer part of my lower lash line. And now we're pretty much set with our first eye. Now I'm just going to replicate this on my other eye. My eyes are finished. I really hope you don't have to go through all of this trouble just to do a cat eye, but for those of us with hooded eyes, it has to be more of an illusion than an actual cat eye. If you have a hooded eye and you put on just straight up black liquid liner, it doesn't show up on your eye. You will get like a weird little hook instead of a cool wing. So this is the method I use to create a wing liner. Now that our eyes are done, I can move on to my face. This is gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna put on some cream foundation because I want my face to look very even, almost flat. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in beige and my Cover FX liquid foundation brush. Now I'm going to set my foundation with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm using my Get Cheeky with a Brush by MOTD so I can get into all of the little corners. And on top of that, I'm going to apply some Kat Von D translucent locket setting powder with a damp beauty blender. Now I won't be contouring for this look, but I am going to take a darker shade of blush and a lighter shade, kind of to create a little bit of dimension on my cheeks. First I'm going to use Nabla's Regal Mauve with my big Set and Go MOTD brush. And then I'm going to grab Beloved with my Get Cheeky With It brush. And then I'm going to concentrate that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to knock off some of that powder I applied previously. Now I'm going to grab the e.l.f. contour palette and a small e.l.f. contour brush. To define the tip of my nose a little bit, we kind of want it to be a very cutesy button nose. And just highlight the center with the MOTD Pigment Packer and the white shade from that same palette. Now for this look, I wanted my lips to look nice and plump, so I'm going to overline a little bit. Now for the final step, our lashes, I'm going to curl and put on some Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. I'm going to use the Duo Brush On Adhesive and the Ardell Mega Volume Lashes in 250. Now it's time to put on my wig and my outfit. I got my top in pearls at Target, and my wig is from Rockstar Wigs. I'll put a link in the description box. Here's the final look. I love my wig. I was gonna wear like a black top, but everything's just too dark. The wig was gonna get lost with the dark top, so I found this, and I guess it just matches mommy's pearls. So I'm going with it. I feel 100% ready to go to the sock hop. I just need like a big red swing skirt, and of course to find Archie to take him as my date. Now that Veronica is all ready, we can move on to Betty's look. So let's get started with our brows. So for Betty's brows, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills' Dipbrow Pomade in Taupe. And on top of that, I'm going to put on a little bit of beige concealer. Now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So first thing I'm going to do is put on my Nabla Morning Glory Creme eyeshadow as the base for my eyeshadows. And just to switch it up, I'm going to use Pacifica's Beachy Punk palette. I'm going to start off by doing a wash of the lightest pink eyeshadow. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to go into that brownie orange shade, and I'm going to work on getting a transition color. And I'm going to do this a little bit higher up on my eye than usual. And now I'm going to take a brown e.l.f. eyeliner to create a higher eyelid line. So I just went ahead and stopped for a second to do my other eye. Now we're even, but here we go with the next part. So we're going to grab our pigment packer once more, and we're going to dip into the green shade. Cover your whole eyelid up to the line that you just drew. Now this is a really light, subtle, pearly green, so don't be scared, it won't be too overwhelming. To anyone who's watching who doesn't have a hooded eyelid, you don't have to go through all of this trouble. Just put the green eyeshadow on your lid, you're gonna be fine. This is just for those of us who aren't as eyelid gifted as you are. Now go into that orangey brown shade in the Pacifica palette again and rework your transition color. Now I'm going to take my MOTD Pencil Me In brush and that same orangey brown shade from the Pacifica palette, and I'm going to run it through my lower lash line. Now we're going to make a dark brown wing again with Roseanne from my Thrive palette, the Straight to the Point MOTD brush, and we're going to use the help of a little friend called Sticky Notes. Now that we have our eyes, we're gonna move on to our face, and I'm just gonna skip ahead so I won't waste more of your time. Alright, so all of my foundation is on. I also baked, that's why my face looks so flat. Like Veronica, I'm not going to highlight my face. All I'm gonna do right now is take a little bit of contour powder and sharpen up my nose. I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette and this little e.l.f. brush. I always contour the bottom of my nose to give it a little lift and to shorten it. I'm going to grab the darkest shade of that contour palette again, along with the angle side of Kat Von D's Shade and Light brush, just to chisel in my cheeks. I'm also going to contour under my chin. Now I'm going to take Nablah's Blossom Blush in Daisy. It is the pinkiest blush I have, and I'm going to use my Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank angle brush, and I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks and work it upwards. Now to finish our eyes, I'm just going to curl, put on some mascara, and put on some falsies. I'm using my beloved Ardell Wispies and the Ardell 600s. Now, I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to use Milani's Amore Matte Metallic Lip Creme in Cinematic Kiss and ColourPop's Oh Snap Lip Liner. I feel so weird with light brows and dark hair. I need to put on my wigs immediately. Alright everyone, here I am with my wig on. I am absolutely loving it. I feel so cutesy and 30. Eek. This actually could work for like a Barbie look or maybe even Brigitte Bardot. Since Veronica is taking Archie to the sock hop, I think I'm gonna have to just take him to the drive-in tomorrow. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video with friends. Please tag me in pictures if you replicate one or both of these looks. I would love to see them. I will see you in the next video, and until then, bye.